This is Verto Carvajal speaking to you from the Lamp Village in Los Angeles downtown on Crocker. The address is 527. It was provided through the Los Angeles Mental Patient Program at, I believe, 628 San Julian, approximately 628. Uh, been here almost a month. This is the lunchroom. I've been going to classes outside of here, and I'm basically trying to just maintain and absorb as much and generate as much positiveness as I can, in the environment which I am forced to dwell. Could be brutal at times. Multiracial violence is commonplace down here. Hypocrisy is rampant. Misunderstandings are not only acceptable but encouraged in order to set people up and entrap them and display them, humiliate them, basically sadistic tortures of the mind. Aside from that, it's perfect. We live and breathe in total and complete freedom. Uh, Everything is provided here. Could be better, but it could be worse. I pray that we at least have enough finances in our economy to provide for the people that require, that need this, that really do benefit from it. They have the right service or health providers working with the people. Been going to Chrysalis, and I learned something very important. Maybe I knew already, and on another level about uh, your presentation on in an interview for a job. I was told that I should smile more, but this didn't sink in right away until I asked more specific questions about my appearance and whether I was threatening to a person of his kind, being a person that is not known, their race, not known for doing bad things, from coming from a person who you see a lot on the news that look like me having done bad things from a race of that type. And he mentioned smile more, but then later elaborated that I said, well, how do you do this? How do you be assertive? Because he wanted us making eye contact and being assertive. Well, how do you do this and not be threatening? And he said, smile. It's hard to be threatening when you smile. And that immediately caused a smile. And we all got it. And then I mentioned how I thought it was fake, and that's why I kind of shied away from it. And then he explained how this is, he didn't want to admit it was fake. But he did call it a game face eventually after the explanation. Because the guy behind me said, I grew up around blacks, and smiling wasn't the way to do it. He says you don't have time for that. You got like 3 or 4 seconds if they're going to accept you or not. You ain't got time to explain what race you're coming from in the background, and or you had a hard day at work this morning. The faucet backed up, and he mentioned some stuff that were probably true, and now you're going to work and you're going to present before this person, and you don't have time for all that. All you got to do is put on your game face. And then he smiled and just start, going in. That's all that matters is that, you know, what's more important to you. He said yourself, your family, and your job, or you being this. He explained it perfectly. It was beautiful, and it's changed my life since then. Chrysalis, the white guy. Everybody, when I turned around at one point, was smiling, and that looked strange. We were all smiling. He said when he first started practicing, then he made this really exaggerated smile, and he smiled like with his cheeks up next to his eyes almost, and we all laughed. And he said, okay, then I learned, okay, if you can feel your cheeks next to your eyeballs, that's too much. And he said, but when he started, that's what he looked like. And we were all already practicing our smiles. And since then, I've noticed an incredible change if I just smile at people automatically. And I'm glad he taught us that. Well, this was just for practice because I don't have my Acer camera, so I wanted to see if I could upload this.